Namaste dear students, I am Vijay Shinde sir and we are discussing chapter number 3, Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation of 12th Standard Physics, and today we see lecture number 12 and today's topic is emissive power and coefficient of emission. In last lecture we have seen the theory which is the Prio's theory of heat exchanges. According to that theory, every body radiates, every body emits heat energy at all temperatures above 0 degree Kelvin. Also, that body absorbs heat energy at the same time. We have discussed this point. म्हणजे प्रत्येक जी बॉडी असते, प्रत्येक जी वस्तू असते ती प्रत्येक टेम्परेचरला हीट बाहेर टाकत असते आणि प्रत्येक बॉडी त्याच वेळेस हीट ॲब्सॉर्ब सुद्धा करत असते. आपण एक उदाहरण घेऊन ते एक्सप्लेन केलं होतं आणि त्याच्यात आपण असंही बघितलं होतं की जर बॉडीचं टेम्परेचर जास्त असेल, इफ टेम्परेचर ऑफ द बॉडी इज हायर, देन इट radiates more energy, and if temperature it absorbs less energy, and if the temperature of the body is less, means if it is a cold body, then it will absorb more heat and it will radiate less heat. म्हणजे आणि जर समजा अशी एखादी बॉडी घेतली की ज्याचं टेम्परेचर, बॉडीचं टेम्परेचर आणि सराउंडिंगचं टेम्परेचर हे सेम असेल तरी सुद्धा हीट एक्सचेंज होते आणि त्या केसमध्ये जेवढी हीट ॲब्सॉर्ब केली जाईल तेवढी हीट बॉडीकडून इमिट केली जाते किंवा रेडिएट केली जाते. तर ही झाली प्रिओस थेअरी ऑफ हीट एक्सचेंजेस. म्हणजे प्रत्येक ज्या बॉडीमधून हीट एनर्जी ही रेडिएट पण केली जाईल आणि ॲब्सॉर्ब पण केली जाईल, परंतु रेडिएशन आणि ॲब्सॉर्प्शन जे असेल हीटचं त्या बॉडीच्या टेम्परेचरवर डिपेंड राहील. हे आपण लास्ट लेक्चरमध्ये आपण अभ्यास केला. नाऊ लेट अस कंटिन्यू दॅट पॉइंट हिअर टू स्टडी व्हॉट इज द इमिसिव्ह पॉवर, व्हॉट इज द रेडियंट पॉवर ऑफ द बॉडी. नाऊ अमाऊंट ऑफ रेडियंट heat which is emitted by the body, which is denoted by Q, and this amount of radiant heat which is emitted will depend it will depend upon area of the body. It will depend upon area of the body. It will also depend upon the time during which the that emission body heat is emitted. So it will depend upon area, it will depend upon time, also it will depend upon nature of the body. Means if the body is polished or if the body is rough, or it will also depend upon material of the body. If the material will change, the amount of heat which is radiated by the body will also change. Also, it will depend upon the temperature of the body. So, the amount of heat which is radiated by the body, the amount of heat which is emitted by the body will depend upon area of the body. It will depend upon the time during which the emission take place. Also, it will depend upon the nature of the body. Means it will depend upon whether the body is polished or its surface is rough. Also, whether the body it will depend upon the material of the body. It will depend on the what material that body is made. Also, it will depend upon the temperature of the body. Now, if you take the body of the same material, if the nature of the body is same, means if the body is polished and if the temperature of the body is constant, remains same, then this Q will be proportional to A multiplied by T. The amount of heat which is radiated, emitted by the body will be directly proportional to A means area and T means time. And if you remove this proportionality sign, then you can take some constant R, and this is equal to Q is equal to R A into T, and we can write R is equal to Q divided by AT, and this R is called the emissive power. R is called the emissive power. It is emissive power of the substance, or it is also called the radiant power. It is also called the radiant power of the body, radiant power of the substance, and it is defined as the amount of heat emitted by the substance per unit area per unit time. That is definition of the radiant power, that is definition of the emissive power. So what is definition? The radiant power or radiant emissive power is defined as the amount of heat emitted by the body per unit surface area per unit time at a given temperature from the given body. It is called the emissive power, it is called the radiant power. So this is meaning, this is definition of the radiant power. Now what is unit? What is unit of the emissive power? Its unit will be joule per meter square per second. This is unit, joule per meter square per second, or another unit is watt per meter square, because joule per second is watt, and so its unit will be watt per meter square, joule per meter square second. This is unit. You can find dimension of emissive power. Dimension will be dimension of Q. Q is heat. Heat is energy, and unit of dimension is dimension of the energy or power. Dimension of energy and work is the same, and so we can write L2 M1 T minus 2, which is dimension of Q. Then dimension of A, it is L2, and dimension of time is T1. So this is equal to, now this L2 will cancel, and this is M1 and T minus 3. These are dimensions of R. So L0, M1, T minus 3 are dimensions of emissive power. हे त्याचे dimension आहे, हे त्याचे unit असते. Now, if you take the two bodies, one is ordinary and another is perfectly black body of the same area, then at a given temperature, means if temperature is same of the both bodies, then the emissive power of the perfectly black body is more than the emissive power of the ordinary body, and for that purpose, if you compare emissive power of the two bodies, and if you take the ratio of that, then you can define another quantity which is called the coefficient of emission, or which is also called the emissivity. So let us define what is emissivity. So we define what is emissivity. So if you take two bodies, one is ordinary, another is a perfectly black body of same area, and at same temperature, then perfectly black body will have more emissive power than ordinary body, and from that you can define what is coefficient of emission, you can define what is emissivity. So coefficient of emission or emissivity, it is denoted by E. It is defined as the ratio of the emissive power of the ordinary body to the emissive power of perfectly black body. The ratio of emissive power of the ordinary body to the emissive power of the perfectly black body is called emissivity, or it is also called the coefficient of emission. So this is definition of the coefficient of emission. For perfectly black body, this coefficient of emission is 1. If it is ideally perfectly black body, then for ideally perfectly black body, this E is equal to 1. Means value of coefficient of emission or emissivity of the perfectly black body is equal to 1 if it is an ideal body. But there is no body in the nature which is perfectly black body, and so for perfectly black body, ideally E is equal to 1, but practically this value of E will not equal to 1. Means it will not emit all the amount of heat which is inside that perfectly black body. Then for perfectly reflecting body, means for perfectly reflecting body, this value of E is equal to 0. Means if there is a perfect reflector, then for perfect reflector value of E equal to 0, and for perfectly black body value of E is equal to 1, and for any ordinary body the value of E is between 0 and 1. Means if you take any ordinary body, for any ordinary body this value will between 0 to 1, and for a perfect reflector it is E equal to 0, for perfectly black body E is equal to 1. So this is the meaning, this is definition of the coefficient of emission or emissivity, and this is definition of the emissive power. So we have studied emissive power and coefficient of emission of the coefficient of emission or emissivity. In next article we study Kirchhoff's law of radiation. Kirchhoff's law of radiation. Now, according to this Kirchhoff's law of heat radiation, the coefficient of absorption is equal to coefficient of emission for a perfectly black body. This is a law which is called the Kirchhoff's law of radiation. We see this Kirchhoff's law of radiation in next lecture. You listen all our lectures. I have created lectures for 11 standard also, and I have created lectures of the chapter number 2, mechanical properties of fluids of 12 standard, and you listen all the lectures. Also tell your friends about our lectures. तर सर्वांनी आपले सर्व लेक्चर्स हे जरूर बघा. घरी प्रत्येकाने अभ्यास करायचा आहे. या वेळेचा पूर्ण वापर करा तुम्ही. आपलं 12वीचं वर्ष आहे. 12वीच्या वर्षामध्ये जास्तीत जास्त वेळेचा आपण वापर करायला पाहिजे. टाइम मॅनेजमेंट करा. सकाळी लवकर उठायचं, रात्री लवकर झोपायचं, आणि दिवसाचा जो वेळ आहे तो आपण जास्तीत जास्त अभ्यासासाठी वापरा. आपल्या जे फॅमिली असेल, फॅमिलीचे जे काही वर्क्स असतील आई वडिलांचे, ते वर्क्स आधी पूर्ण करून मग आपण अभ्यासाकडे पूर्ण लक्ष द्यायचं. म्हणजे आपला अभ्यास व्यवस्थित होतो. तर आपण जास्तीत जास्त या लेक्चरचा वापर करा. पुस्तकं वाचा आणि नोट्स तयार करा आणि घरी व्यवस्थित अभ्यास करा. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच. तर सर्वांनी अभ्यास करायचा आहे.